So that big box is in the way.
Oh, and there we go. All right. Sweet. We are here. What is up, everybody? Right in front of Bree's face. So we have a great screen behind us that we get to see what you guys see, so that way we know if we're talking to...
When Taylor keeps the boxes out of the way.
So that way you can see... Yeah. So you can see us, or we know what to commentate on if you're seeing the bouncers. Obviously, we can see all of the bouncers, all of the bogies behind us, all the action going on. But if you're looking at us and we're describing what's going on behind us, it's not real fun. So we now have a beautiful screen of us.
We can't do it anyway, and when we can see the screen.
Yes, that's
Let's
true.
be real.
That's true. We have some great, awesome swag here. We got at Mid-America. These are some super great shirts. They hooked us up with Visions this year, so... we
brought them back one more time.
We did. It was great. They're awesome shirts, very lightweight, especially since it's warmed up today. It's every bit of 65 right now.
It's nice.
So it's wonderful weather out here.
It's a lot better than this morning. But what you guys are interested in is the racing. As much as I'm sure you'd love to hear us talk about all the fun extra stuff going on today. We have had some RC racing. We've had mega truck racing during our downtime intermission this afternoon. You are watching the Branik Motorsports Championship presented by LaserNut. This is the final hill of the 2021 season.
Last.
The end of the National Rock Racing Association for this year. We got all four classes running in the same order as we've been doing, starting with the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. We have point standings as they were prior to beginning this morning. I did not. Have you added points from Hill 3?
I can. If you want to give me...
We'll see. I mean, everything's going to change in just...
Un momento, por favor.
We could just wait until the end of the day.
That's true.
We'll see what happens. If we end up with some downtime, we might do that. All right, Brandon Davis is on the line. Is that Brandon? Yeah. Brandon and Wade's Can-Ams, when they both are buddy. It's very hard to tell
it's very
apart.
hard.
So we've got Brandon, Wade, Dan Carter, Cody Kaysen, Josh Lewis, and Brandon Grapevine in the stock class. Josh Lewis and Wade Good both sharing the same full body Can-Am, so it's doing double duty, and having some front diff issues earlier, so they were babying it around the track a little bit more. So I think, as far as I know, everything held together on that, and they'll still be running that to finish out the day.
Get our spreadsheet all set up here for our racers.
All right, Taylor, what are we waiting on?
So Wade Good finished. He finished both courses yesterday with 100 points. Brandon Davis finished second on both courses, which is for 94 points. Cody finished third place on yesterday for 84. Brandon Grapevine, Dan Carter, Paul Wolf, Clint Garrison. So we had for the totals.
Are you talking about just yesterday?
Yes.
I have all that right here.
Okay. And then I was going to run through the points. So Wade Good sitting currently with 150 overall for the weekend. Brandon Davis is at 137. Cody Kaysen at 129. Dan Carter at 124. And Paul Wolf, a.k.a. Josh Lewis, is at 92. So
that's for 3 hills so far.
That is for 3 hills so far.
Okay.
And again, what's funny is the positions for all 3 hills, I don't think changed from all 2 hills. I think everybody finished in about the same spot they did yesterday. So,
for overall standings for the whole season, Brandon and Wade swapped places.
Ooh.
Brandon moved from second to third as of hills 1 and 2 yesterday. That does not include hill 3 that we just ran earlier today.
And no, it's so great. I love to, like, a lot of people think like rock bouncings are a bunch of southern rednecks that like can't add math. They know as the run is happening where his points put him for the season, like almost instantly. It's amazing how fast our drivers and our drivers' wives keep us on our point total checks. I mean, real time, no joke. It's impressive. They literally can keep track of it all as it's happening. It's always pretty impressive to see.
All right, there on the screen you can see the total points so far this weekend for the stock class.
Yeah.
Taylor, what are we waiting on? Just glad to know we are ready to go. All right. Get out of my face. Sorry, that was a large wasp just attacked me. All right, Brandon backed off the line, and now Wade is on the line. They're pulling a switcheroo just so they can confuse me. Wade took first on both hills 1 and 2 yesterday and on hill 3 earlier today in the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. He is going to start things off for us today and see if he can hang on to that lead.
Stock class, me and Dan Carter were talking about, it's just fun. If you have a side-by-side and you want to come race with us, come out. It's a blast. It's not a super difficult course. It is a little bit, I would say if you go trail riding at all on a regular basis, you would have no problem doing some of our courses or most of our courses in the side-by-side stock class. It is an absolute blast. After watching the first day of it, I told Dan Carter last night, I'm like, dude, I want to do that. It looks like a lot of fun. He goes, it is. It is.
All right, there goes Wade.
I just snapped around and looked at the buggy and instantly about said Brandon Davis.
I hope he does a good job.
Wade Good. And again, he has been setting it on fire this weekend. Had some great times. Had a smoke and run going earlier, and ended up with a DNF. Got hung up, and just super unfortunate.
That was sad.
It was sad.
Poor Wade on hill 3.
And you notice how
look at that, like hopping over those.
And you notice how slow Timmy took that. How calculated he was when he went through it. Again, right that course that he's headed up. Well, the bouncers will be coming down here shortly. Again, there's a little bit of a kind of a hook to the right, hook to the left.
So that's up the Wildcat.
And then coming right back down.
He's just all over Wildcat Ridge there.
It's like 9A and 9B are coming up and down.
Coming into the Mickey Thompson mountain range.
And again, the big bouncers will be doing those same small jumps right there. And now it's finish line.
Woo, yeah.
All right, smoke and run. See what his time is.
Shane, you hear that? That's a 78.443.
78.443 for Wade, kicking things off. Hill 4 for the Rock Life UTV stock class.
That's the fastest of all the buggies in general.
I think that might have been the shortest course so far.
I'm just happy to be here to witness it.
What do you think, Matt?
I think of all the scores I'm looking at right now, that was the fastest time of all the stock class guys. The next fastest time was set by, surprise, surprise, Wade.
Because it was the shortest course.
At 88. And then the next fastest course was set by Wade at 89.
All right.
Let's go, Brandon.
So I believe Wade has the 4 fastest times this weekend in the stock class.
He's killing it in the stock class.
Again, Wade was probably being a little bit careful because they still have to run that same exact buggy again here in a little bit, but again, you'd love to see a full body out there just absolutely getting thrashed.
Nathaniel Grant wants to know if Matt Holt, are you racing next weekend at Boo Bash?
I don't know. That would be a good time. Boo Bash is usually a lot of fun. We've done some commentary for there before.
I really like that track at Dirty Turtle.
It is a lot of fun. You can get in some trouble there.
Although my right wrist still hurts from racing on it when we were there in the spring.
Did you crash?
No.
You were just
I
slamming
must
down.
have had my thumb in the steering wheel at some point or something.
Get hooking around up there. We got some tape you can see that will help mark out the course. Yeah, squeaky brakes.
That's how we know it's Brandon.
Yes. And what's funny is he probably has the best brakes money can buy on there. Like brand new pads, brand new rotors.
Well, it might be something else because I'm sure he's not on the brakes right now, and I just heard it.
Again, if it's, like I said, something hanging up, maybe, and again, as hard as he was hitting this week, it could be something slightly bent under there, tweaked just a little bit.
All right.
There we go. Again, that was Brandon Davis.
93,683.
That is awesome.
For Brandon Davis. I have a feeling that this class is going to go very quickly on this hill.
I think so, too. Again, that was
Woo! Yeah! All right, Brandon. That's a solid second.
Yeah, I just rechecked that to make sure I was saying it correctly. Wade Good had, as of now, Wade Good had the 4 fastest time. Oh, great. She's like, ah! Followed over.
That just landed in Matt's lap.
She was trying to swat at a wasp. Again, Dan Carter with that Rock Life Off-Road group. They were working on this buggy last night. He just pulled in like it was his pit crew, and they all hopped out.
They are his pit crew.
Changed his drive shaft for him. And
for all intents and purposes.
They took great care of him. One of his pit guides gets up every morning at 4:30 in the morning, goes and works at the gym, and then heads to work. I'm like, wow, 4:30, like the AM, like the first one.
On purpose?
Yeah. He's like, it's great, get up, get some stuff done, go to work out. He's like, nobody's at the gym at 4:30. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. All right, Dan. He has completed all 3 hills so far in the stock class. Let's see him finish strong here.
And he was the 3rd and 4th place on the first day. Today he was 3rd on the first course, so hopefully if he ends up at 3rd place on this day.
No, he was 6th place on hill 1. What are you looking at?
Oh, I was. I'm sorry.
The other spreadsheet.
Yes, the other spreadsheet, yeah.
There's a lot of spreadsheets. There's a lot of stuff going on.
And they sort in different areas, so yes, sorry. Again.
He was 3rd place in our hearts.
Yes.
He was 1st place in our hearts.
Yes.
Really.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. 1st place in our hearts. And Dan's such a nice, caring guy, too.
Oh, you got to love Dan and Jody.
Jody, yeah. Yeah, again, they're so sweet. I was able to get a T-shirt, bought a T-shirt from Dan this weekend, and just has an awesome graphic on the back of him. Looks like kind of like a Rick and Morty type character. So, again, that was Dan Carter with the Rife Like.
That's a
99.066. Wade Good still in the lead with a 78. Then Brandon Davis with a 93. Dan Carter now with a 99. And Cody Kaysen is on the line.
Dan pulling around there.
3 drivers left in the Rock Life UTV stock class. This is Cody Kaysen. Representing for America there.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was real clean. Get it.
Yeah, make pretty quick work of that. Again, now I'm going to have to make sure we go back to the moguls first. Like it took me out of
These drivers are going to have nightmares about this mogul section.
That and which way to go. Like
you guys have had it, what, for every hill.
Yeah, we like change it too. Like
there's no way around it.
Again, make quick time. Coming out, looping right back around. Again, thankfully, Clyde did a really great job of taping everything off. You can see we got some workers up on the hill helping keep us safe. Got fire crew up there. They have radios. They have recovery equipment.
That Mickey Thompson mountain range
looks like
along the bottom there.
They're starting to skeet through it pretty quick.
Starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah. Again, he's hauling, jumping through the finish line. Ooh.
That's a 90.573.
Wow.
90.573. That's the second place time right now on hill number 4.
He's like, we got a better change.
So right after we thought that you were DNF'd earlier in the bouncer race.
Oh, it's okay. You can say
we were just sitting up here chatting about stuff. And all of a sudden, Matt takes off up the hill again and finishes the whole course.
Yeah.
I guess you figured out whatever the problem was.
I did. I was a little upset. So
Yeah.
I figured a creative way to get rid of some of that energy.
We decided that you drive better when you're a little ticked off.
Yeah. It was, I was a little upset. So I wanted to get rid of that.
We need to hire somebody to come, like, slap you in the face
Clyde
before
said.
every
He
race.
said, I'm just going to punch you at the beginning of every race. And I'm like, well, I don't know about that. But some boxers got to get hyped up a little bit, before we get with it. Yeah, I was a little frustrated just because, you plan to break something if you're blasting into a concrete wall or you're barrel rolling down a hill. You kind of expect something to be broken, but not when you're,
on flat ground.
Yeah, on flat ground. So
But you did finish it.
I was a little frustrated, so I thought, you know what, it's the last day. And the course looked like a lot of fun, too. So I was like, I'm going to go for it, and if I break, I break. If I don't make it, whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. There's no time. And it was a lot of fun. Kind of sketchy in some parts, but
we're proud of you.
The
glad you did it.
The drop-down section will be going up.
Yeah.
It's as sketchy as it looks when you're here.
Yeah.
Like, I know cameras never do it justice, but it's pretty sketchy,
I believe it. All right, so apparently we had some confusion on the course. Somebody either went where they weren't supposed to. The tape was down.
Yes.
We're not sure how that happened, if somebody accidentally cut through it, or if it was
ran over it, yeah.
down and they didn't know. And they went, let's see, what did he say, A?
They went up A instead of B, I think, or came down B
Here,
instead of A.
there's A and there's B. Yeah, so two drivers went one way and they were basically supposed to go another way. So, not sure. We're going to go find out what that means for them, and then we'll let you guys know when we get back after this.
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and competence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
All right, and we're back. Again, we're running through our stock class side-by-sides. We're about 3. We have 3 more to go. We got Josh Lewis coming up here. Josh Lewis coming up and running for Paul Wolf because he's not here this weekend.
We haven't heard anything further about the deviations from the course, so I'm going to assume that all the runs have just counted as they are so far.
Again, this is Josh
If we
Lewis.
hear anything different, we'll let you guys know. Josh Lewis collecting some points for Paul Wolf in the Rock Life UTV stock class. This Can-Am doing double duty between him and Wade Good, and he's definitely going a lot harder this time than he was. This is the last run for this vehicle, so front diff or no front diff.
He was definitely babying it the first
going.
run.
It's always hard to keep a vehicle together when you've got 2 people racing it. It's hard enough when it's just one, but I know on days when my dad and I both raced the Avenger, and,
I'm sure.
and it's hard because he didn't want to break it, so I couldn't race. I didn't want to break it, and him not be able to race. So you kind of hold back a little bit, and then it's hard doing double duty. But it's awesome that Josh is able to be out here and be driving and get those points for Paul.
And sometimes you still break, even holding back. Some fluke happens.
Hey.
Even if it's not.
Yes.
Even if no one else is driving it.
You got to go, boy. You done gone the wrong way.
Uh-oh. Either he got confused or...
Yeah, you come up right
Let's see,
there.
he's under the tape? Did he go under that tape?
Did he break something?
Either that or the diff finally went out.
See if he can't turn around, maybe?
Eater.
It looks like he is pulling away.
What is he doing? All right, he's done.
He must have finally had that front diff go.
That was Wolf. Paul Wolf. He usually does a lot better than this. I don't understand.
Zach.
Well, he had to stop and sign autographs. He's been practicing Paul's autographs.
Okay, well, as you guys are watching, he cleared the course. It's great because we can see that, but not everyone out there, they're like, is he coming back down? I'm like, no.
Wait, where did he go?
Yeah, we get to see it. The online viewers get to watch it, but the people here are like, because obviously it's on the other side of the mountain, essentially. They're like, is he coming back? Like, is he on the course? Zach said he's going to sign autographs. Yeah. I wonder if he just signs Paul Wolf's name. Like, Paul, I'm Paul Wolf. You're not going to wash that baby.
Over there on a whole different track.
Taylor says, what's the unexpected drivers meeting about?
Like
We haven't had an unexpected drivers meeting anytime recently.
Maybe yesterday when Jake Pike got a little creative.
Well, that was yesterday. Were they out there?
Call him back over here.
Oh, I don't know.
We had some people that kind of chose, apparently wasn't marked off or the tape must have broke, and they took line A instead of line B, or vice versa, line B instead of line A. So I don't believe there was any advantage to line A.
Taylor, did Clyde tell you what was settled on? No.
Clock's hot. Let's see what you
All right, Brandon Grapevine is on the line.
Again, running that Mid-America wrap out there. Good look at teal buggy, teal and white buggy, Teal and white buggy, so it's got to be fast. So
You and your teal.
Oh, yeah.
again, I don't think. Yeah.
All right, so we did just hear, as we were starting to explain earlier, there's 2 lanes up at the top of the hill to come down A and B on, opposite sides of a tree. There's 2 drivers that got confused, came down one way, and the rest went the other way. And so the impromptu drivers meeting was to basically they decided just go ahead and keep their times because it wasn't going to be that much different anyway. So.
And again, if you look at the hill, 8A. A and B, there's not much difference looking at them visually. So I think they just said it's not a big deal. He gave the driver the option of rerunning, and they said there's not. So I think he just said, hey, do you guys want to let the other drivers run again? And they said, just let it sit. There's really no difference because it's a downhill section. We're going to take about the same speed. It's a little smoother. Again, then they have to hit the big whoopsies on now. Brandon making good time. Looks like he's out the top and done. Ooh.
All right, that was a 94.011. That wraps up our Rock Life stock class. And we will be right back with more.
What you want? What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
All right, guys, we are back with the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. Matt is going to give us a rundown of the results just from Hill 4, what we just saw.
Give me 1 second.
Do you have that ready, or
yes.
do you want me to get us started here?
Give me 1 second. I'm going to do something even better.
Oh, ho, ho. All right.
I'm getting super good at my Apple proficiency. I'm adding up the times from not just the second course of today, but the first and second course of today. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. We'll run through today's course, the second one. And this is for the second course today. Wade Good came in fastest. Cody Kaysen came in second. Brandon Davis came in third. Brandon Grapevine came in fourth. Dan Caber came in fifth. And then Josh Lewis ended up with the DNF, as we saw. I pulled away the top. And if you want to give me 1 second, I will try to figure out the points overall for today.
So that means that Wade Good won all 4 hills this weekend in the stock class. Well done, sir.
Again, the total for this morning, again, if all of my times are correct in my sheet, again, this is unofficial until we talk to Clyde, make sure it's all ready to go. Wade Good came in first today. Cody Kaysen came in second today at 94. Brandon Grapevine and Brandon Davis have a tie for third place with 87, so we'll have to go look at their times. Dan Carter.
Your name has to be Brandon in order to be third place.
Yeah, would be in fourth place. Obviously, he'll drop to fifth. And then Paul Wolf, also Josh Lewis, would be sixth place.
All right, we are going to move over to the RCV Axle Unlimited UTV Series. Our standing currently in points, well, not currently. This does not include Hill 3 from earlier today, but as of this morning, I guess, including yesterday's points, it is Wade in the lead, then Timmy, Cash, Paul, and Clint. But that was not including what happened on Hill 3 earlier today. And Wade was a DNF on Hill 3. Hashtag poor Wade.
Yes.
It was sad. He got totally turtled up on top of the hill. He
everyone
was rocking that thing as much as he could to no avail. So that definitely is gonna change things up with how the points come out today.
And I promise you, everyone was cheering him on.
Oh yeah, we were sad to see that for him. Cash had the fastest time with a 93 on Hill 3. I'm sorry, with a 95 on Hill 3. We got Jake Pike on the line.
Again, Jake Pike just, he's in a side-by-side. What?
Were you typing in the numbers for there?
Yeah.
Third place, unless they change it this year.
Oh, here we go, look at that.
There's not a 43.
Okay.
Jake Pike, your buggy sound like crap. You gotta be a better mechanic.
I just saw it when I came in. It's the first time I've been down there, and I was looking at it, and I was like,
There's no 43.
You put the wrong gas in it?
Okay. I will fix that. Thank you.
hey, Bree.
Hey,
Hi.
we actually just talked about why it's keeping us on track. Literally 2 minutes ago.
Cheryl Davis is over here
They did not.
showing some superior
Math
points
skills.
keeping skills. And Matt is going to update
Yes.
what he has on the
Oh,
laptop.
yeah.
Yes.
All right, this is Jake Pike racing for Paul Wolf's points.
Oh, yeah.
He's in Colton Hoback side by
camera
side.
is up.
Didn't sound like it was running real great
They're gone.
off the line.
It did not.
This weekend is Jake's first time racing in the UTV class.
And
So,
has been killing it.
His first time doing double duty between bouncer and UTV. He said it was a lot of fun. It couldn't compare to driving the bouncer, but it was a lot of fun. We talked to him. We had him up here yesterday. And I'm sure if he was up here, he would say, "Hi, Mom." So there you
he
go,
would.
Sally, if you're watching.
He
Pretend
would.
That was Jake.
Woo! Nope. Try again. Yeah, keep going back. All the way to the creek. There you go. Okay, let's end. This time go all the way in the creek. All the way back.
All right, so Jake is the first UTV to hit Hill 4.
Yeah, try that side. It might be better.
Dang.
Giving it all he's got, but obviously having a little trouble. Of course, as we always say, the cameras don't do the hills justice.
They do
and
not.
that one is pretty steep. And if the buggy's not running right especially, then this is going to be tricky for
All
him
right,
to
back
climb.
up. Back it up, Terry. All the way.
He is just skating
All right,
across
Terry,
the
pin there.
hillside.
That's perfect. Back up. Come on, back. There you go. Pin it, pin it, pin it.
Come on, Jake.
Oh. Yeah, carburetor cut out. I told you the float's sticking.
Float sticking.
Float's sticking.
Carburetor, for all you carburetor guys out there, he said his float is sticking.
Ethanol fuel.
All right, but never fear. He's got Danny Smith up there on the side of the hill now to tell him where to go, what to
Keep
do.
going.
He'll make it for sure. Oh,
Come on, get up there.
come on.
Yeah,
There it is.
buddy. Hell yeah. You see that? Look at it. Just look at it.
Just look at it. Would you look at it?
Would you look at it?
Just look at it.
Good job, Danny Smith. This climb pretty much goes to him.
All right, where'd he go? All right, so he's coming down the V notch. All right, so there's your course. Now we know.
That's a 222.536.
222.536 for Jake.
For first place in the Unlimited.
Getting those points for Paul Wolf. As of yesterday, after completing hills 1 and 2, Paul was sitting 4th in points in the Unlimited class. That does not include what happened on hill 3 earlier today, though. Looks like this is Wade Good.
Nice.
Who is way good at racing?
He's way good at racing.
What was Jake's time?
2:22.
Hang on. He was racing for Paul Wolf.
We're going broke.
What was it?
222.536.
536.
Wade is after it.
Flying. He is here to make a statement, and it was again just setting the world on fire on that third run this weekend, and just got hung up. And again, everybody's cheering him on. Zach was egging it on, saying, "Come on, let's go." Doing that.
It was heartbreaking.
It was.
But Wade did come up here and chat with me and all the folks watching at home afterwards. Matt, I think you had gone to get ready to race.
I seen him up here, and I was so excited.
And, you know, it's disappointing, but to still have a decent attitude about it after and be able to come, you know, talk about it and everything, that's good sportsmanship. Oh, Wade. Go the other Wade.
Nice.
You're going the wrong Wade.
Yes.
Oh, we can have fun with this.
Yes, the wrong Wade.
Quit screwing around and climb the hill.
All right. Now, it's not an easy hill by any means.
No.
But we did see Jake Pike make it. And Colton Hoback's capable, but I mean, like several years old, side by side.
Yes.
It's nothing that. Oh no, Wade's out of the buggy.
He's looking at it. He's working on it. And if anybody could get it going again, it's Wade. And what's funny is I feel the same way on sometimes when I run. Like, hey, I got this. Just give me a second. Don't touch it.
He looks like he's in a hurry,
He
so I
is.
think he got it. Whatever it is. You know, he definitely doesn't want a second DNF.
No. The nitrous, yeah. Taylor said he had to turn the nitrous on. Just turn it on, need a little more whoop-ow. Yeah, as Jamie Calderon would say, a little more whoop-ow. It's going.
Oh, he's backing up.
Come on, get up there. Come on. So close. Again, that rock, your tires are wet, little slippery.
All right.
The dirt here is kind of like a little bit more of a clay,
Uh-oh.
and it's very
Oh,
slick.
he's out again.
He is. He is very quick to take that harness off.
He must have been doing his fire drills.
Yeah.
I know what he's doing now. Fuel to air ratio mixed screws on the carburetors out of the adjustment.
What did Zach say?
Something about adjusting a carburetor screw. Come on, Wade. Get up there.
You just put the spark plug back in.
Come on, there it is.
Woo!
No, don't stop there.
That was not handy at all.
Dang.
I swear, if he's got to get out of this buggy again.
The motor keeps coming untrunk.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Come on,
Come
Wade.
on, Wade.
Hey,
Can we send our... Oh, there he is.
just pin the accelerator and you can walk behind it and keep doing whatever the hell you're doing.
Oh.
Okay.
The bracket that holds the coil in place is broken, so when he hits a big bump and jars it hard, it'll come loose and work its way out. So as long as he can keep it really super smooth and don't have any hard bumps, he might be able to keep it together.
Yeah, that'll be easy on a course like this.
Yeah. Come on. Again, hopefully he can creep down through the downhill section.
Well, he can just coast to the bottom if he has to.
Again, he's taking it easy just to get a finish. The slowest time will end up with about 40, end up with about 40 points.
Those Super Grip tires are hooking a lot better than anything.
Come on, Wade. Come on. Come on. You hear the crowd absolutely just cheering him on. He's getting out and plugging it back in.
All right.
Bless his heart.
Come on, Wade. Get through there. Come on, Wade. Come on. Get up there. Oh, he's going to jump out again. Again, that stinks. Again, it must have broke the bracket or something. Come on, Wade. Just launch it right through. I think that's why he decided to back up. He's going to try to just hold it.
Oh, no.
Man.
What did he just throw?
Steering wheel. Gosh.
He's running.
Come on, Wade. Come on. Come on.
Yes. Hell yeah. It's completely worthless. Awesome film.
Look at him. He's like, screw it. Leave the buggy. I don't care.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Take that, Frenchie.
Poor Wade. Another hashtag poor Wade trying to run. Oh, gosh.
Gosh, man. Your heart breaks for that guy.
Wade, you want me to send somebody to jerk you off the track?
Gosh. Jeez. Just laid down in the track. Like, man. Gosh.
Oh.
Oh, man. That stinks. You hate to see that. And obviously he was doing everything good trying. The buggy just wouldn't finish. Man, that stinks. You hate to see that happen.
I wonder if he could have pushed it over the finish line.
Yeah, if it had been another 10 feet, it would have
count?
rolled to the finish line.
Oh, gosh. What a day for poor Wade.
Jeez. You hate to see that happen.
Yeah, he did.
That's going to have to be the thing now whenever someone's having a bad day. It's just like,
Yeah.
hashtag poor Wade, you know?
Jeez. Again, had the two fastest times
Bless him.
on course 1 and course 2 yesterday. Literally came out with 100 points, walking away with 100 points. Man.
Oh, that was good.
Man. He was sitting at 890. Timmy was at 888.
They were 2 points apart this morning.
Into today. And Cash was at
So
853. So there was 53-point difference. Man.
And even Cash, I mean, he won Hill 3, but he had a DNF on Hill 1, so.
Yeah. Man. Jeez.
All right, once we get the rental off the course.
You hate to see that for a guy
Finally.
who comes in and just battles his heart out all season, sitting in second place, like a handful of points right behind Timmy Cameron. Actually came up and won at one point, was winning the championship, and just barely slips out of his grasp.
And we got to point out, this is Wade's first year of racing with us.
Man.
And he got that close
Jeez.
to winning the whole shebang.
Gosh.
Poor Wade.
You hate to see that.
Poor Wade.
And literally came in the season with a rental. Just a rental, just ready to ride. Like, man. I know he had done some stuff before, and Wyatt Wilson says he's the contributing factor to Wade getting picked up. So Chris Hickman and him worked out a deal, so he's able to come up and
well, there's always next year.
they're cheering him on.
Yeah.
You can see him just laughing like, ah.
Yeah, you hit a flag with the steering wheel when you threw it. Therefore, there's the 30 seconds added to the time you did not get.
Zach.
All right, looks like they're going to have to get this skid steer to get
Man.
the rental off the track.
JT.
Tim Cameron is sitting on deck over here, lined up, ready to roll.
Sitting, and obviously Timmy's sitting in the starting gate and watched all of that. So
I wonder if he was sitting in there laughing
Jeez.
too. Could he see that from there?
I'm sure he could. Yeah, I guarantee in his position he could definitely see that. He's backed way, way up out of the starting gate, so I have no doubt he was watching that entire run. I'm sure he was wondering, why is Wade hopping out of the buggy?
JT recently went through a really tough breakup. He's managing to get by hanging out with.
All right, guys, we're going to let them do some recovery, and we will be right back.
The best. Asking.
All right, we're back. I know you're watching something with Timmy Cameron. Speaking of Timmy Cameron, he is up and ready to go.
They better never let me win as much as Tim Cameron. I just be every time I got out of my butt, I'd be pounding. It'd be terrible.
There's Wade. Should we try and get him over here?
We definitely should.
Should we let the emotions, no?
Yes.
All right, wait, Wade!
Yes. Again, TC out there ripping up the course. Again, watching Timmy run, just having a good smooth run, trying to be consistent. After his two decent runs yesterday and then a great run on the first course today, I don't think he even had to run the second course. I think he could have just sat out.
Pretty sure he's got it in the bag.
Yeah, I think with the point difference going into yesterday, I think there was enough points between him and, since Wade DQ'd both courses, I think between him and third place, which is Cash, I think he literally didn't even have to run this run and still take first place. But he appreciates the racing, and he's a true competitor. Wants to come out and do some racing, have fun with it.
After Wade shows you how to do it.
Again, his buggy has been smoking all weekend in the side-by-side. Come up here. Get up here, Wade.
Oh, yeah. Blow it up. Blow it up.
You timed out.
I was making forward progress.
You were for about 5 minutes, and that was the time limit. All right, Timmy's about down through the finish line.
Hang on 1 second.
And there it is. Let's see what he got.
What was it?
112.715. Timmy Cameron.
112.715. That is your new leader on this fourth course. Wade, everyone online, everyone was cheering you on, bro. The crowd was clapping. When you got hopped out to start last time, they were cheering you on and clapping. You took off running, they were waving banners. It was.
I tried to throw my steering wheel, but I was out of breath.
So explain what happened.
The mount for my coil pack broke off. It was pulling the plug wires out.
Okay.
So I was pushing it back on and tucking it up under there, but as soon as I hit it, pull it back out.
Yeah.
And I was finishing that hill.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, it's fun. Ruined my championship, but
Yeah.
I've had a good time.
It was. Well, we were talking a little bit about that. Again, coming in neck and neck, just a handful of points between you and Timmy coming into this whole event. Then being so close with it after yesterday, racing super hard. Both you guys were battling it out. 2-point difference going into today.
Yep.
After 1,000 points a semester, you had 100 points left today. After 1,000 points, 2-point difference.
It's crazy.
First and second place is a 3-point difference. So literally one position different throughout the season, and things totally changed.
And for your first season of racing, full season, I mean, that's impressive. So.
Second year, first year, full season racing for the Cup. So I can't complain. It sucks,
dude,
but I mean,
that was pretty funny to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
People can say
We hate it for you.
It was.
that makes it better,
But
though.
dude, man, you gave it everything you had.
And everybody online was, cheering you on. And again, you can appreciate a guy who literally you can see he's doing everything he can. He just can't make the buggy go.
Yeah.
You know.
And, all this time and hard work and money, it's hard not to just say you finished.
Yeah,
Even though I ain't get time, but, everybody knows.
Yeah.
They remember
Hey,
that.
you ran through that finish line.
Yeah, and obviously we were all watching on the live stream as you ran through. We saw you through this deal and then just take off. I'm coming. Everybody was cheering you on.
There's a new
we loved it.
hashtag from this weekend, though, and it's Poor Wade.
Poor Wade. Yeah.
Part of it. It's part of it.
And you were working like 3 o'clock this morning putting the transmission back in?
No, I ripped some tabs off the frame and clutches, and drive shaft broke yesterday and busted my clutches, and it's been a bad weekend.
So you were working, but not on the transmission, about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, we got back up at 5:45 to finish working on it.
Jeez.
Yikes.
So you're like an hour and 15-minute solid sleep,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, the good news is now you can just relax.
Yeah. It's so creepy to hear them talking out there, but you can't, if you talk, they can't hear you.
But, no, it's fun. Start class went good. I think I won all 4 hills.
You did.
Yeah, you
won.
did just
fastest
fine in
time
that one.
across the board. We were super stoked.
Just focus on that.
Yeah.
And don't worry about the rest of it.
No, that's everything right there. It's good now. I don't even care.
Yeah. And again, everybody shows, you have to have a lot of love and a lot of respect for a guy who has that much heart just to say, I'm going to finish this sucker.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm going to crawl across the finish line. But
there's been several weeks I don't sleep for 3 or 4 days just to make it to a race.
Yep.
I got at least
dedication shows.
I got to finish the last hill of the year.
That's all that matters.
All right, we got Cash sitting on the
Thank
line, ready
Thank
to
you,
roll.
bud.
Thanks for coming up, Wade.
You gotta look at Cash LaCroix. Oh, he meant to do that. Slow him down a little bit.
Oh. Cash won Hill 3.
He did, and that gave him 50 points, which overall for the championship, I believe that leaves 13 points left to pass Wade. And since Wade had a DNF on the second course, unfortunately, if Cash just finishes this course, he'll end up with
did he miss a turn?
40 points. So since Wade didn't finish that, could get the buggy to get across that finish line. If Cash simply finishes this course, it knocks Wade from second to third for the season. So again, you love to see it for Cash.
Cash had a DNF on Hill 1.
Yeah. On the first course today.
Oh, I'm thinking of
this was going into
stock class.
Going into today. So I think if Cash finishes this.
Yeah, Cash on Hill 1 yesterday. Get it, Cash.
So again, if Cash can simply finish this, I think he ends up with second and Wade drops to third for the season. Again, you love to see it for Cash. You hate to see it for Wade. You know, all your friends can't be first place. So
If you want to jump out and
It's
reattach
true.
your cool wire every 15 seconds.
yeah, plug in the coil wire every 15 seconds. Again, you got to have a lot of heart for Wade, getting out there and just doing everything he can. Cash kind of jumping through it there.
Nice, Cash.
See what his time is.
131.619 for Cash.
169.
Tim Cameron still in the lead with a 112.
Again, we got a few more racers.
Now Cash with a 131. Then Jake Pike with a 222. And Clint Garrison is on the line.
Right on that Travis Skelton buggy. Whoa! Almost rolled it over. Again, you can see that course quite drying up quite a bit, other than that little stream going across the big jump.
No, Travis would have crashed here.
Come on. I think they said Tyler Bradley is out. Again, it looks like he was able to at least get out there and attempt the course on his last two runs, and then had a decent time on his first run of the season, first run of this weekend.
Let's go.
Getting Clint Garrison used to run style class in a full body. Now he's racing Travis Skelton's old rig. Oh!
Not quite enough.
Again, you can tell how slick that is when you see a side-by-side, literally just going sideways on it.
Don't hit with your purse. Come on, you can do it.
Come on, get up there.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy. Woo. Now say that. Two-shot that.
Did you say two-shot it?
He two-shotted it.
He two-shotted it. Okay.
Put the two-shot on it again. Put the two-shot on it.
Ooh, getting a little twirly there. Squirrely. Almost tipped over.
Twirly?
Twirly.
Squirrely got turned in twirly.
He was twirling there a little bit. It is.
I swear nobody says that except Matt Holt. Along with Cheese Toasty.
Cheese Toasty. My whole town is Cheese Toasty. Look at that, jumping through there. See what
138.309
for Clint.
Looks like we got Brandon Davis pulling the line here.
Woo! Clint Garrison, everybody, good job.
Looks like we've got just a handful of drivers left for the RCV Axle UTV Unlimited class. Then we'll be rolling into UTV Bounty.
Which I'm excited for because they race the same course as the Bouncers, so I got to see them and see what their plan is of attack. I feel so bad for Wade, but at the same time, he is such a great guy, such a great sport, just to take it with stride, come up, make some jokes on the live feed about it, and really just say, hey, you know what? I enjoyed the run. It was a lot of fun. Definitely, I think he gets Rookie of the Year for the stock class this year. Or for the Cup Series, I mean.
And he won every hill in
stock class
this weekend.
Which is impressive. Still walk away with some hardware and some cash. That'll be nice. Get that brake squeak
squealing so loud. after yesterday, Brandon was sitting in 6th place overall. Not sure
One shot, I wasn't looking.
where Hill 3 put him.
I think he ended up with 41 points. That'd be like 6th, 7th place.
Where's Cheryl?
Yeah, Cheryl could tell us for sure.
You're all in black.
She keeps us on track. Taking it easy on that downhill section.
All right, straight on to the finish.
There we go, out the top. See what his time is.
One, 2, 3,
123.015.
I like how Clyde said that. 1, 2, 3.
Clay Kaysen is on the line now.
Bye, guys. Go, Clay. Go, Clay.
Clay's making a great smooth run right now. His first year of racing with us, I guess. Bikini Bottoms was his first race with our series. Glad to see him back out here. And Cody Kaysen as well. I had one Kaysen in the stock class and one Kaysen in the unlimited class. Nice. You can tell everybody has kind of hit that Hill 4 mindset of just leaving it all on the field.
Oh, yeah.
This is the very last run of the season in all classes.
All right. See what kind of time we get there. 114.680.
114.6.
Again, that was a great time.
Clay Kaysen.
That was Clay Kaysen. Tyler Hines up on the line again. He's the one who had a bad bounce and got airlifted out of Dyersburg. So he's coming off a very fresh injury and kind of babying his back, being smart. Got to take time.
Yeah, I talked to Tyler a little bit during our intermission, and he's having a rough weekend. I believe he's in two-wheel drive only. He broke an axle on Hill 3. He's had other problems plaguing him all of these hills all this weekend. Not to mention the fact that, yeah, like Matt said, he's still got that injury fresh in his mind, you know, and still sore from that. Can't quite turn his head all the way to the right and stuff yet, and been hitting up the chiropractor a lot after that back injury. So he's just out here this weekend to not get too crazy. Just
be smart.
Come, race smart, get in on the action, and not get too wild out there, though.
There he goes. I don't know if that 2x4 is going up that hill. Go, 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 go.
Now remember, he's only in two-wheel drive.
That is awesome. Get up there, buddy.
saying, what would this do? Never lit. Oh yeah. Come on now.
I'm gonna say I don't think he's gonna make it up
That's true.
the Holly EFI hill in two-wheel drive though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna stick waddle rod and come discombobulated. Alright, it's gonna be a tough climb. Yeah, it's not
I don't see him climbing that. I don't want to say can't, but we saw several guys really have a lot of trouble in four-wheel drive. So
good call. Good call.
there we go again.
Yeah, that was his attempt at the hill to get his points.
Awesome.
And
It's
two-wheel
great to see
drive,
it.
that's about all you can do out on this course.
He went as far as he could without destroying the buggy, basically.
We love having him.
All right, guys, we will be right back to wrap up
Last time.
the Unlimited class.
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
Number one in the heart with speed.
Copy whiskey, number one, clock is hot.
You like your tough. Let's go talk to Wes.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I was trying to get Brandon to come up here. He was walking by as I was talking. I was like, please. He's like, no. So the reason I was saying that is his buggy's sitting over there. But, all right.
Matt, give us the rundown.
Through course 4.
This is for the unlimited UTV class.
Yes, through course 4. Let me sort them. I know they're on the screen, but I'll select sort mine. So, yeah.
So you can see on the screen what they got points-wise for Hill 4. I believe Matt's got Hills 3 and 4 combined.
Yes, Hill 4 was Tim Cameron first place, Clay Cason second, Brandon Davis third, Cashy Core fourth, Clint Anderson fifth, Paul Wolf sixth, and then Wade Good and Tyler Heinzel with a DNF.
Go Clay Cason.
Yes, heck yeah. And again, Wade Good out there just going for the gusto. For the overall for today, again, this is not for the season, this is just for today. Tim Cameron with, let me sort these as well. Descending, ascending. There we go. Tim Cameron with 97 points for today. Cash Accord 92. Clay Cason 87. Brandon Davis 85. Clint Garrison tied at 85. They're tied for fourth place. Paul Wolf at 82. Wade Good with 20. Tyler Heinzel with 20. Tyler Bradley, I don't believe. He did try to attempt the first course. There's 10 points. And then DC Thompson raced yesterday, but not today, so that left him with 10 points for the weekend. Again, we'll get all the points added up for all weekend and get those posted as well. And then we'll have the awards banquet night, so you'll see all kinds of good activities. That'll be a lot of fun.
Or they won't if we're not live. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll have a good time. You guys might see it, but I promise you it'll be a good time.
Maybe you'll hear about it if you're lucky.
It'll be a lot of fun.
All right, guys, we are going to go on into UTV Bounty. We've got Tyler Bradley on the line. Looks like Spencer Grindstaff and Cooper Bentley are over there giving Tyler some sort of pep talk. I don't know. What do you guys think they're saying?
I do not know. Okay. Total points. Looks like Cash McCoy is first. Paul Wolf is second. Spencer Grindstaff is third. Trying to see the other screen there. Cooper Bentley is fourth. Dan Carter's fifth. Tyler Bradley is sixth. Wade Good is seventh. So, again, you hate to see that, but that's the points.
And that was just for Hills 3 and 4.
I believe that
was for today.
1, 2, and 3, I believe.
1, 2, and 3.
Yes. Not including 4.
Okay.
The only reason I say that is because Cash has 147 points, so that'd have to be at least 3 courses. Again.
Makes sense.
A lot of points there.
Don't be bringing all that logic around here, Matt.
Again, like I said, I'm pretty good
I need a nap before I deal with that.
Pretty good at the old monkey math, you know.
All right.
Again, I like to see some of our wives and our racers and our wives because they do a great job of keeping us on point. It's amazing how quick they are to come up with numbers. So
they're keeping track.
They are. I think they're saying we got 5 or 6 bouncers, or 5 or 6 side-by-sides doing the UTV Bounty Series. And again, I really got to give it to these guys. These guys are kind of the biggest beasts out here because they take a vehicle half the size of ours or a quarter of the size of ours, and they do the same course. So these guys really, really have to kind of throw it up the hill. These 5-foot ledges are way harder when you have a 28-inch tire versus a 43-inch tire. So these guys have I got a lot of respect for the guys who race Bounty just because it's such a tough course. Again, the kind of benefit like Cash, he gets to pre-run the course in the side-by-side and then the big bouncer. So it's a little bit bigger feel. Granted, it's still not the same when you run it, but at least get you to figure out where you're going, on a longer course like this. It'll be interesting to see
Tyler Bradley is on the line.
How long the course is.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to cut you off. I was answering for Taylor.
Yeah. I was trying to listen to traffic, too. Again, they're making sure our track goes in position in case we have a side-by-side flip over.
Well, all right, we got a little radio chatter going. Making sure everybody knows exactly where they're going.
Yes.
We've got Tyler Bradley on the line and Adam Coots on deck behind him. And then Adam is racing for Paul's points in the Bounty class.
Don't go around them.
Don't go around him. Again, make sure he's our first UTV Bounty Series, so he will be setting the trend.
Let's go. No, Tyler Bradley. Tyler Bradley, go. Nothing.
Are you okay? You been drinking?
I can't see it. I guess.
We got the Bounty Hill flat starting off. Tyler Bradley. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, guys. This is UTV Bounty class. Tyler Bradley out there starting things off for us. This is Hill 4. That means final race course for each class today. We've already completed the Rock Life Off-Road Stock class, the RCV Axle Unlimited class. This is now UTV Bounty. And then, of course, we have the Branik Motorsports Bouncer Cup next. Ugh. Oh, no.
Come on. Get back on your wheels.
Oh.
Man. Yeah.
Next.
Again, Tyler Bradley shooting for it. Ended up with 10 points because of the DNF. You hate to see that flip over. Looks like they're going to check on him, make sure he's okay. You can see a handful of guys there.
I was not expecting that.
I was not either. Again, they got a couple side-by-sides. They'll get them flipped back over.
Thank you, Tyler, for choosing a convenient place for recovery.
Yes. Yeah, right there in front of the camera. It's kind of handy.
No track hoe needed.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got a handful of guys there and a couple side-by-sides. It's always kind of funny because usually you can, with a couple guys, you can really either throw it over or grab a side-by-side and flip it over pretty easy. A lot of times, if it's going to be really quick, the driver won't even unbuckle. He'll just stay in the driver's seat. It's actually easier that way versus climbing out and trying to have to get out of the vehicle upside down.
That's always a pain.
It really is actually almost easier to stay in the vehicle. And again, it looked like he was in three-wheel drive, so...
As always, huge shout out to our recovery team, both our dedicated recovery volunteers and the drivers that are always so quick to run out and help whenever somebody needs it.
Okay. Again, we're getting the track hoe up there in position. That way we can make sure we have a speedy recovery from the top. Again, bottom's a little bit easier. We have a lot of guys down here. We have a couple skid steers. Couple skid steers, so it's kind of nice to make sure you can recover quickly. Get a couple side-by-sides extinguishers as well as extinguish on the hill to get things, fire put out if we have it. So because both UTV bounty drivers and the bouncers are going to be going up the Bowl of Good area up on the hill where they were coming down earlier, that is a difficult area for recovery if anybody breaks in there. So that's why they're being particular about the positioning of the track hoe up at the top of the hill to try and make any recovery go as quickly as possible. Hopefully we won't be having to deal with any of that, though. Yes. Hopefully it'll be a very quick course. Again, I think once kind of some guys see the line, I think it won't be too difficult. I think it's going to be interesting. Our second hill down there is going to be with all the humps. I think you're going to have to kind of pick perfect lines. I think it's doable. You just have to know the lines to go and know when to gas and when to kind of ease up to check it up. So we'll see.
All right, Adam Coots is on the line. He is racing for Paul Wolf's points. Before today, Paul was sitting first overall in points. Man, Adams.
He is hauling.
Swinging around out there. I love how they're just bouncing through those tabletops.
Yeah.
Looks like such a fun course.
It does. Come on, get up there. I think that's going to be a very hard section right there.
All right, so Adam is the first one ever now to have gone up the SCS hill.
Yes.
I believe that's correct because Clyde said it's not been climbed before. We have come down it. We came down it yesterday, but this will be the first time that we have gone up this, what did we call it yesterday? The spooky SCS slope.
Scary. Again, it looked a little bit easier from the bottom. I walked about halfway up, and the top ledges didn't seem as bad, but those first two ledges seemed pretty violent.
But never fear, because Danny Smith is up there, ready and willing,
cheering you on
to point you in the right direction.
And sometimes all you need is a little encouragement.
Sometimes what you need is the perspective of somebody outside the vehicle that can see whatever you can't and tell you to turn your wheel a little bit more, or whatever, back up another foot or whatever it might be. That can make a huge difference.
Huge difference. Again, kind of hooking around up there, bringing that little course.
Always can trust Danny for spotting abilities. Look at all that smoke again. What is with that this weekend? Like everybody.
I don't know if that's his radiator steaming. I mean, he has a hole in the radiator.
It's been like that since he got on the hill. Mickey Thompson Mountain Range.
And we've talked about this. Being on a rock bouncer, strapped in with your Hans device and the 5-way harness pulled tight, the helmet on. It's almost like a fire pilot. You can't really see much.
No.
Other than
it's like having a straight jacket.
Yeah, like looking around with your eyes, you can't really see much outside the buggy. So being able to have somebody else go, hey, you're a little further right, a little further left, you can back up a couple more feet, makes all the difference in the world. Again, taking his time, picking his lines there. That is a
Don't get stuck in the bowl of good.
Yes, right there. Again, trying to pick that far right line. There we go.
Trey Moore, we wish you were here too.
And I think he's out the top, dropping back into the big V notch.
All right, look at that.
He is definitely smoking now. You can see it stream up the back. But again, almost the finish line. He'll be our first finisher. There we go.
And that's it for Shake and Bake.
205.638. 205.638.
205.638. I guess it doesn't matter how much Shake and Bake is smoking now because it is done for the season.
It is.
And dust. This sucks.
Zach.
What is with these bugs, man? I've had to flick like 4 wasps off the table. You squashed this weird thing that belongs in a zoo
like
back
here. Monster
I don't
truck
know what
beetle.
that is.
It's so awesome to watch that drone fly.
Is that Cooper?
I could just see the top
That's
corner of the
Cooper.
cage.
Cooper Bentley on the line.
And his buddy, Spencer Grindstaff, is eagerly watching right there. Maybe give him some pointers, checking out what he does. You'll never find a 2 fiercer competitors than 2 buddies, Again, making quick work of those moguls, coming through, hitting some double jumps there. The smaller jumps or smaller little humps there are getting smoothed down a little bit, so you're going to see some faster bouncer times probably.
The Radflow suspension section
It's definitely working the suspension.
has put everyone through the ringer this weekend.
It has. We've seen a couple guys almost roll on it. Getting coming around. Getting set up. Whoa!
Easy does it, Cooper. Listen to Danny. Listen to Uncle Danny up there on the hill. I like that Spencer said, what did he say about like Jake and Timmy and Danny, that they were the old guys or something?
That's awesome. Those old guys. They're all like late 20s, early 30s. Look at that shot there. That's awesome.
Put it in race.
Put it in race. Getting back up. Sometimes you can back up and kind of climb a little bit of the side wall.
That's nice.
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, can he leave that open, Taylor?
Because it just peed on itself. You can see it run out the bottom.
No? If it's okay with you.
They're saying he has something pouring out the bottom there. I'm not sure what's going on.
Is it his talent?
You know, some of those ledges, it might be. Free.
I don't know what's gotten into me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cooper. I didn't mean it.
He'll appreciate that. Cooper's a good guy.
I like Cooper.
He appreciates a good joke.
I just couldn't resist. Did he fly the coop?
I think he did.
See what I did there?
I said.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
You had to put glasses on for that one, though. That wasn't one of my best.
Again, Spencer is down here. Spencer Grindstaff down here watching him, seeing. I'm not sure what exactly he broke. He might have broke a diff. They said there's quite a bit of fluid pouring out the bottom, so I'm not sure if he broke a diff or transmission.
Tranny,
yeah,
maybe?
Something. You hate to see that.
Look
though.
at this gang walking over
Yeah,
there.
there's like 6 guys. Like, hey, it's cool.
The like teenage squad.
Yes, it is, and it's all like side-by-side racers. Like, hey, we got it. They really are. There's 4 of them. Just like, what's up? It's our territory.
They're coming to help their buddy. Okay, one of them's Cooper's dad.
He's in reverse, so we at least got reverse. So maybe I think they're gonna just back him up off the course. I see Clyde backing him up there. So
There's a shot of nothing on the screen right now, but give it just a minute,
Yes.
and I bet somebody will walk across, and you'll have something to look at. There, see?
Hey,
what did I tell
what was going out of the
you?
back?
Good job, Zaley.
What was running out of the back of the buggy? Chocolate milk?
Taylor stepped out for like 10 seconds.
there we go.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
All right.
Cash LaCroix. Clock is
Cash
hot.
money on the line.
Again, had the fastest time on course 2 and course 3 this weekend.
Hands off.
Aren't you glad you got the job, Taylor?
The corner down there is absolutely insane. It's getting like grooves worn in it from everybody cornering so hard, coming back and forth. Getting Cash doing work this weekend that side-by-side. On course 2 and course 3 this weekend, he was able to speed through and pick up a first place spot. You can see him kind of hitting that side, that left side there.
I just like watching Trip down here,
Yes.
standing
Yes.
at the bottom of the hill, watching Cash. He's pumping his fist in the air.
Yes, the animation
excited.
is real.
All right, come on down that Wildcat Ridge.
Danny Smith, we need you to go put him down real quick. Go get your buggy.
What number's Danny?
Cash, what you doing?
Maybe he wasn't sure which.
You got to go up and over that Mickey Thompson mountain range.
These are like the foothills of the mountain.
They are. But Mickey Thompson Foothills doesn't have the same ring to it.
Ooh, getting squirrely there.
He's bobbing and weaving through the bowl of good. Oh, no.
Come on, buddy.
Don't stop at the bowl of good.
Again, trying to take that far right line as possible.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, that's squirrely.
There
Oh, come on. Out the top he goes.
He's taking a break. He's alive.
You can't hold him back.
You can't.
You can't stop Cash. He's
He is definitely broke something.
That might stop him, actually. I could have spoken too soon.
Again, if he can just try to get at that last little
Just
jump
drag
out
that
there.
thing over the finish line, Cash.
See if he put it in reverse. Reverse, Terry. Again, just try to straighten
That would be almost as entertaining as watching Wade try and cross the finish line.
Just trying to straighten it up just enough to get to that finish line. Come on.
Come on, Cash. You're so close.
So he can even hit 50 banners right there as long as he can get it across the finish line.
Well, there's
That's
one.
okay, but if he's backing up, I do not believe the banners count. They're only if it's a time advantage banner. Come on, get up there. Come on. There he goes.
It's kind of straight now.
There we go. Through the finish line.
206.073. Man, the determination of everybody this weekend.
And you want to hear something really crazy? First place right now is Adam Kuntz with a 205. Second place, Cash Court, 208 or 206. So literally 1 second difference between the two.
After all of that?
After all of that, 1 second difference.
Can you imagine how fast Cash's time would have been?
Oh, my
hadn't
goodness.
broke. All right, they're going to have to go put that banner back up. And so we will be right back after this.
No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
Got it.
She was cutting it down. Bree got up some snacky snacks while on our commercial break. Clyde was also calling for a flag, and Zach said he had one down here that said hot dogs on it, so he offered to bring it down. Clyde deferred. He said it's okay. We'll find our own flag.
That would be pretty funny.
That would be awesome.
Just out in the middle of the course.
Hot dogs. We get a little hot dog.
Everybody would know, like, turn left at the hot dog flag.
Yes. Dan Carter ripping off the line here, taking off again. He's going to try to take that Rock Life off-road buggy and put it up. Yeah, Rock Life. Well, Rock Life could be like rock and roll, or it could be rock bouncing. So that's why we try to always.
Do you have any juice left in your charger?
Probably, but it's charging my GoPros right now. My phone's almost dead too.
I knew I should have charged this thing after the last race.
Again, Dan Cotter screaming through there. So much fun hitting those jumps. I did bottom out on one of them, and I felt it very quickly in my back. I felt it. It wasn't the big one. It was the one right after.
Come on, Dan. Go.
Come on, get up there. Get up there. Come on.
No, stay in it.
There we go. There we go.
Go. Keep going. You're on the
I think he's checking to make sure he's lined up right. There we go. Come on.
Oh, Dan!
There we go. There we go. Look at Dan. He's like, I got this.
Thank you.
I think he broke something in the front axle.
He's lucky he didn't just come barrel rolling down the hill.
Yeah, that was impressive.
He
just pulled some kind of triple axle up there on that little ledge.
That's like some Bobby Tanner stuff up there.
In that hall.
It's crazy. You can see, like, in front of us, there's a line of side-by-side drivers down here watching him. Yeah, he broke his front right axle, not pulling. Man, that stinks. Man. Again, there's a team of people slamming to get that thing done, putting a drive shaft in it, in that Rock Life booth last night to get them together so they can come out and run again today. I would love to see it crush this last course. Come on. It'd be so dope to see him get up there.
Man, I don't know if he can do it.
Yeah, that's pretty steep to have a broken axle. Come on. Come on, get up there, buddy. Again, right there, it's so undercut. I don't think. What's up? What's up, dog? What's up? What are you eating there? Those like keto brownies or something. Sugar-free, health-free, quality-free, taste-free.
Matte-free.
Oh, hey! The matte-free is the best kind, right? Oh yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah. It's all about where that word is placed at. This is really good. This is great. Oh, I love some snacky snacks. We're pretty classy here.
He bought them for. He's not the only one.
We're the most classy production crew in the middle of the woods, okay?
We have more up here. Yeah.
I don't like to brag, but I think so. Question is he going to back down that hill? Because he said when he got hung up over there, he said, I'd have loved to be able to back down the rest. When we were coming down that big jump and he spun around, he said, I thought about trying to back down. But he goes, I know if there was a tree on that hill, I'd be the guy to hit it. So he said, I hated to.
He's in a little bit of a sticky spot.
As
long as he can get straight, stay straight. Is that Curtis up there?
I think so.
And there are no trees for him to hit.
No. Again, you got to go. There he goes. There he goes.
There it is.
Perfect. Wonderful. Man.
Easy peasy.
Heck yeah. My boy Dan up there.
Well, I hate that he broke, but I am really glad that he didn't come cartwheeling down the hill. What is hanging out?
Good job, Dan.
Yeah, there's something
What was
hanging
that?
out.
Is that like it looked like a walkie-talkie hanging down?
Maybe. Is that one of our radios? No, I'm sure he has communication in the car. I know a lot of drivers do. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. So.
Didn't he go?
What?
Danny, go away. We're trying to send buggies.
It's true.
He's Danger Dan when he's on point, and he's Dang It Dan.
Yes, Dang It Dan.
When he's not.
Again, Spencer Grindstaff pulling the line. Mr. Lawnmower himself.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll love that.
Dude, that's impressive for a kid who's that young.
Should we call him the Lawn Man?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, to be
the mowing machine.
To be a guy.
He's mowing down the competition.
To be yes.
Somebody give me some credit for that.
To be that young and be out, working on your side by side yourself, mowing yards to pay for your side by side yourself, and not just using mommy and daddy's money is pretty impressive.
I think those puns that I came up with are pretty impressive.
They are pretty good.
Here we go. Come on, Spencer, you good?
Come on. Ooh. Again, I'm trying to watch him. Almost out the top. There we go. Getting Spencer Grindstaff trying to get a good completion out of this final course of the season. And then it's party time. All we have left after his run is bouncers, and then it's party time.
No, then it's go set up for the banquet time,
That's
Matt.
true. I forgot.
And then I'm going to give you the microphone.
Nope.
And I'm going to go sit and eat dinner.
Eat some snacky snacks, right?
And enjoy the banquet while I watch you and Zach.
I am going to go get some Mexican. I cannot wait to go get some Mexican for that food truck. I am so stoked.
It's pretty good. I had it last night.
They have a quesadilla there that's just impressive.
You got to get the churros.
Yeah? I had their quesadilla during Visions, and it was out of this world. She said, "You want salsa or you want hot?" And I was like, "Salsa. I'm Caucasian." Get up there, bud. Yeah, I'm not man enough to handle hot salsa, especially from a true Mexican food truck. Like, they're mild enough to hurt my insides. Come on, get out of that. Come on, there you go, right there.
The bowl of good again.
Gotta hang that far right line. There we go. Again, that has not been as much trouble as I really thought it would be for the side-by-sides. I thought they would have quite a bit more issues there.
It's almost like coming down proved to be more trouble for both
it really was.
Or for a few of them.
Again, you can see a couple of the bouncer drivers out there kind of walking the course, checking it out. Out the top he goes. There we go. We'll get his time. See what his official time was. 169.912, and we'll be right back with your running order.
169.912. Spencer Grindstaff.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
All right, and we're back. There's your top three for the UTV Bounty: Spencer Grindstaff, Paul Wolf, and Cash LaCroix. Those are the only three that ended up time, and that was Adam Coots running for Paul. So huge grad out. That's your podium finishers. We only had three finishers on the second course of today. That'd be your fourth course for the weekend.
Just because it was so good, I'm going to say it again. Spencer was out there mowing down the competition.
It was. And all right,
if you know what he does to earn money. That's funny.
It is even, buddy. Your points for the weekend, just for today for the UTV series, 97 for Spencer Grindstaff, 94 for Cash LaCroix, 91 for Adam Coons, a.k.a. Paul Wolf, 52 for Cooper Bentley, 51 for Dan Carter, and 10 for Tyler Bradley. That was, again, for today. That was your points for today. Obviously, those are not the weekend points. We will do that and let everybody know at the Awards Banquet what the weekend points were for the UTV Bounty Series. They did a great job. And we are getting ready to kick off the big bouncers.
The Branik Motorsports Bouncer Cup. Chris Griggs going to start things off for us on the line. These are our points so far for Hills 1, 2, and 3. Tim Cameron in the lead, then Danny Smith and Wes Keene in third place, points-wise, for the weekend so far.
We have buggies are dropping like flies at this point.
They are. It's too bad the flies aren't dropping like flies.
We started out at 20. I think we're down to like 10, just because we've broke that many buggies this weekend.
It's finals, man.
My little list keeps getting shorter and shorter.
Only the strong survive.
That's.
All right, Chris Griggs. I think unanimously one of our favorite drivers to watch out here this weekend.
I think definitely has probably the most heart of anybody here. Again, it sounds like it's not running quite right. I'm not sure if it's loading up a little bit. Oh, man. Get her done. Came in a little bit hot. I thought he was going to roll back onto his wheels and just didn't get it. Again, there's a handful of guys running down to him. Looks like he got out of balance, took a bad bounce. He did bend a rim yesterday. I get a thumbs up there. Looks like Jack Porter just running with his thumb in the air.
That's Trip.
A Trip. Okay, a Trip with his hand in the air.
Enough.
Man, that was definitely an epic end to the year. Mr. Mower, I like it.
Welcome to the highlight reel.
Yeah, that's a great way to end to recap the weekend and season.
Oh, man.
Just hurling a buggy through the air. Again, you can see him out there with his helmet, Hans Weiss on, trying to unstrapped.
Everybody push.
It looks like they're just going to flip by hand. Like, no, we got some guys here. It's cool.
Push. There we go.
Like, we got this. Like, Chris, you ready? You want to hop back in it?
Oh, man, I wanted to see what he was going to do on that SCS hill. But you know what? Chris has done a great job this weekend.
Yeah, he has done an awesome job.
Staying in the mix out here.
Yes, and and again, if he can't make it, definitely gives us all his heart, comes out and just takes care of business. Again, that was he had 34 points in the first course. Obviously ended up with 10 points in the second course. So he had 38 points for today. I'm not sure what his total weekend points are. We'll see if we can't get those figured out. Again, I think I'm not sure. See if we can get started. Looks like he's trying to get back in the buggy there. Hopping up on the tire. It's always great to see a guy hop back in the buggy, fired up, and head on down. Again, he broke an axle shaft. He bent a rim this weekend. He had all kinds of issues, breakages this weekend, but was able to get them all fixed, come back, and battle it out. He said, I brought I brought almost a whole nother buggy just so I could fix stuff and keep racing this weekend. So huge shout out to Chris Griggs. Again, a huge heart coming out, battling with everybody. I know that a lot of people, he made the long flight here. It's like an 18, 19-hour drive from North Carolina. Him and Justin Wills came out, flew out together. So they had a great time. So can't wait to see him at the awards banquet. And definitely was a total trooper this weekend. So glad to see him getting out here and getting some time in. Again, like I said, he had 38 points earlier today. So that gave him 48 points.
All right, Jay Storch, the Squirrel Man's on the line. We should give the squirrel a name. Acorn. Nutty.
Nutty. Yeah.
I'm going to call it Nutty.
I like it.
Nutty the squirrel.
I like it.
If you somehow missed it with all three of his other runs so far, there is a stuffed squirrel strapped to the front of the chassis.
Yes.
Somebody thought it was funny because Jay has had an unfortunate propensity for hitting trees.
He's hit a few this weekend. Hit a few of the season.
And he said he was going to take it off, and he was like, whatever. It's funny.
Again, ended
I'm
up
not sure who exactly put it on there, but I named it Nutty. It's Nutty the squirrel now.
He had 39 points on his first run. Get out here and Showstopper 2.0.
Shout out to all the backup bouncers that have been pulled out of semi-retirement and trail riding status to come be heroes this weekend.
Making quick work of that hill. Taking his time. That's a little bit of a right-hand, left-hand turn there. Taking his time to hook around.
Trey Moore, that was Chris Grigg that rolled.
Again, getting his line set up. He's heading over these little foothills at the bottom of the Mickey Thompson Mountain.
Mountain range.
Mountain range.
Yeah.
Definitely a mountain range. Getting set up.
The foothills. Yeah,
yes.
I like it.
Again, trying to pick his line there. There's definitely some monster-sized holes.
There's some Wade Good-size holes up there.
Yes.
Poor Wade.
Yeah, hashtag poor Wade.
Oh, look.
Coming out the top. Coming down the V. Again, there's quite a bit of drop in right there.
Come on down.
You can see how kind of tilted to the side it is. So, again, right there starts to plane back out, be a little bit smoother.
I'm going to call that the Vision RV Valley, even though the Vision banners aren't over there.
Yes.
All right, Jay, look at that. I don't think he touched a single tree.
I don't think he did either.
176.203. Y'all give it up for Jay Stewart taking the run. That's 4 in the books. Good
All right,
job,
176.203 for Jay Stewart's. Danny Smith is on the line. Ooh, I have a trivia question about Danny. What was Danny's first buggy? First ever. If you want to answer, you got to do it on the SRRS Facebook page because that's the one that I have pulled up. Who can tell me what was Danny Smith's first buggy?
I don't think I know that. I have a good guess. Taylor said, I don't know his current buggy. That's Liberty 2.0.
Taylor's new to the scene.
Taking his time, setting up his lines here.
And Danny, he did have he cut a tire on hill 3, but man.
Bouncing side to side.
But I don't think the tire slowed him down too much. He did have a bit of a weird bounce coming down the bowls.
Yeah.
And got a little sideways and had to shimmy out of there. And I think that's what cost him a couple seconds that put him behind Timmy on hill 3. Down the Wildcat Ridge.
Try not to tag one of those trees. Again, there's a little bit of a rut coming down, so you can kind of stay in the ruts, hopefully.
Across the foothills of the Mickey Thompson Mountain Range. He's going to head up by that Yukon wall, up into the bowls.
Come on, get up there. Again, trying to get you up. There we go, out the top. Gonna drop, turn around, and drop right back in the big V here.
All you guys saying, "Oh, yella."
See him bouncing through that V.
That was Danny Smith's first buggy. Oh, yella, the single seat. I first remember watching Wes Keene driving that thing.
Out the top. See what his time is.
That's a 141.869.
141.869.
That's fast.
Do you remember old yellow?
I don't know. I don't
Single
think
seat yellow. I think that's some green on it too. Somewhere.
Yeah. I was gonna get some Toyota rig just because Danny's a Toyota fan. Here we go. This is Jake Pike.
Now Jake broke not only a drive shaft but also the front ring and pinion.
Yes.
I think.
So
I know he was going to at least attempt it.
Yeah, I think they said he's going to take the front diff out or pull the axle shafts, figure something out, get it apart so that way he could at least get the front end to spin, get everything to turn, take the drive shaft out, and at least rip as much as he can in two-wheel drive. That buggy's pretty light, and he's got a lot of power, so two-wheel drive, he might be able to
rear end on that thing.
Yeah,
it should be light.
he might be able to do pretty decent in two-wheel drive. Again, I don't think he can.
I don't know. That SCS hill.
The scary hill.
Is pretty big.
SCS scary hill. Again, all right. Pull up. I think he'll put it on there one time to see what it does.
Oh, yeah. He's going to at least try. Come on, that rear wheel drive. Can he do it? No.
Dang it. That buggy sounds good. I know a lot of you guys can't necessarily hear it. Man, that buggy is screaming.
Oh, man.
Go, boy.
That motor has just a deep throat, big, boisterous voice to it.
And now he's in all that loose stuff, too.
You know what? If you can't make it, at least give it a heck of a college try. There we go!
Look at Danny sprinting over there.
Danny's going to cheer him up the hill.
Come on, Jake Pike. Come on, baby. I know you only got two-wheel big.
Man. Again, the amount of rocks that are flinging out of his back tire right now are just insane.
It's been better. Just dig it all the way out. Nobody's going up if Jake doesn't go up.
Zach. Oh! There he goes!
Oh, he's so close.
His front end must be hung up because he cleared that last ledge.
I think there's another
Come on! At the top he goes!
Baby!
Woo! Two-wheel drive!
That was awesome. Awesome.
That is impressive.
Man, the determination that we have seen from all the drivers this weekend. They have just stuck with it every time the odds have been against them.
Uh-oh.
All right, don't get stopped by a tree now, Jake.
That's kind of a squirrely little downhill section there.
It's fine. Run it through the water.
All right, splash through that creek a little, cool off your poor motor.
He's still going. He said, heck, I'm going to go for it.
He's cruising the foothills now.
Jake Pike's just getting warmed up. Brandon, you are after West Keene, in case you were wondering. Brandon Davis, you are after West Keene.
Get her done. That is.
All right, he just has to make it through the bowls now.
Talk about horsepower. Again, you can kind of see him halfway through the trees.
Two tires pulling and one of them flat.
He is trying desperately to get over that. You can see the front end hopping. I think he has one more to go. Come on, get out there.
He's out.
Oh my goodness.
Look at Danny. Danny's just over here hyping up the crowd.
So him and Brandon Davis, Jake Pike and Brandon Davis are tied for the championship.
Look at the drivers running down there and clapping, hands in the air, cheering him on. So excited to see Jake finish this course in two-wheel drive.
That is my dog.
What an accomplishment.
Got a lip cooling problem, but I think they've got it worked out. We hope they've got it worked out.
And he had a flat tire.
Man, that is some driving right there.
Yeah.
Way to stay with it, Jake Pike.
Wow. So Jake Pike and Brandon Davis going into this very last race of the season are tied for third place. That is all the kit and caboodle. That's being on the podium for the entire season, all the money. Third place going into this course. Brandon has a motor that's overheating. So I think he thought Jake would come up, bump it a little bit, get his 10 points, and head out. And Brandon either wouldn't have to run or would just bump it, and they go to combined times for the entire season. And Jake said, "Hey, I don't play that way." Now Brandon, who's sitting in his buggy right over here, is getting. Obviously, they're going to top it off with water, ice cold water, keep the motor cool. He's going to fire it up, pull the starting line, and take off, and hopefully keep it cool enough to complete the entire course. So. What? Oh, here we go. I probably need to go get ready here. We'll watch Cash.
All right, Cash. Cash is on the line. Yeah, Matt. Matt, are you going to let somebody show you up in two-wheel drive on this course?
You know what? He did good. Yes. That's the answer.
All right, yet again, we still got some.
All right.
Cooling
All right, I'm going to get
Cash.
Leaks and what have you. So Cash is.
Let's see if Cash is going to show out here on Hill 4. Last one of the season for all of these drivers right now.
Either way, he's out there for y'all at this point.
This is it.
He's out there to put on a show.
It's your time to shine, everybody. If you've been wanting to put on a show but holding back, trying to keep everything together, let her eat. Sally Jake's time was 2:88.136.
Y'all give it up for Cash LaCroix. Good job, Cash. It ain't worth the motor.
All right, and Cash, that was his attempt at the course. He's having heating issues with a radiator leak as well, and it is not worth blowing up that motor.
If Mama ain't happy, none of y'all are going to be happy.
So that's going to be it for Cash. All right, and Brandon having similar issues to Cash.
Jake Pike. Please go to production. Bree has something she wants to ask you.
Zach. All right, so Brandon trying not to overheat as well. You can see he's not playing around. He's got to go get this run under his belt and hopefully not get too hot.
Like Cash, but I think his leak's a little slower. He's going to try to make it a little farther. He doesn't need any hiccups. He needs to one-shot everything, but he has to finish in order to keep his spot or earn his spot back.
After Jake Pike just, man, put on that show and let loose on this course and two-wheel drive, Brandon needs to finish now. Those guys are battling it out for third place. Brandon, of course, is leaking fluid and I'm sure keeping one eye on that temperature gauge.
All right, Brandon knows that it's more important.
He needs to just hurry up and finish
on the point scale,
so he doesn't risk getting too hot like Cash did and having to back off this hill.
Climb these hills and finish. This is a very intense moment.
All right, so far so good. All right, he just kind of crawled that at a nice, moderate speed. All right, he's coming back down the Wildcat Ridge.
Y'all make sure y'all watch that fire on the front right there.
And there is I see some flame coming from his right front brake rotor. Looks like it's out now, though. We've got everybody on alert with all the fire extinguishers, as always. We've got a whole bunch of them spread out all over this hillside and with all the recovery people and vehicles.
There you go.
All right, Brandon's up to the bowls now. Once he gets through these, it's as good as finished.
Shady right there. That ought to cool it down some.
You can tell he's clearly just trying to take this course at as much of a moderate pace as he can and not push that motor, not
from here. You got it. Come on, baby.
Not have any more heat than he needs to.
If he gets
coming down that Vision RV Valley,
288, he will be third for the championship. Front right brake rotor is still on fire.
Now it's the front left as well.
Make sure y'all got a fire extinguisher to put it out. There it is, right there. 193.645.
193.645.
Brandon Davis.
193.645 for Brandon.
Jake
and it looks like that should have gotten him into third place for the season.
Matt Holt would like to shake you with his hand. I mean, shake your hand.
All right, do we have any West Keene fans out there, guys? I see a rocket ship pulling up to the starting gate. He was having some trouble with the rear steer earlier on Hill 3. Hopefully that doesn't end up causing him any trouble again here on Hill 4. So Wes Keene and Daniel Heckley are battling it out for, is it third place? Third place for the weekend right now. Wes Keene and Daniel Heckley had locked horns for third place for the weekend here at Mid-America Outdoors. This is the Branik Motorsports Championship, our NRRA Finals presented by LaserNut, and you're watching the Branik Bouncer Cup right now. We're on Hill 4, the final hill of the entire season. This is Wes Keene.
It's Wes Keene, y'all. Clock's hot. Cameras, be ready. Wes is always a photo op.
Unless you've been living under a rock, if you have followed anything to do with the sport in the series this year, then you know of Wes's accident when his buggy went up in flames, his side-by-side earlier this spring. He spent a long time. He calls it. He says the other drivers are lucky he was on vacation this year, but Wes spent a scary amount of time in the hospital, and it was a very, very serious event, a life-altering event. To have him back out here, he came to Bikini Bottoms 2 weeks ago and raced. He's been racing this weekend. It's amazing. Everybody, I mean, so many drivers were emotional over it, all supporters, fans. Wes has always been an incredible driver, but to go through what he did and be back out here and to not miss a beat. He's fighting for third place right now for this weekend. It's amazing. All right, coming down that Wildcat Ridge. And Wes did lose all the fingers on his left hand, and one thing I didn't know until this weekend is he actually was left-handed. So he's also had to overcome that with his driving style and, relearn how to shift and steer and do the rear steer toggle while he's driving. It looks like he is up and out the bowls. All he's got to do is come down that Vision RV Valley. And his weekend of racing is done.
Let's go, Wes Keene!
Nice. And he wants to go have a little fun. Some victory donuts.
Woo! Let's give it up for Wes Keene!
165.660 for Wes.
165.660.
Jack Porter on the course now.
All right, let's go, Jack Porter.
What was that?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, Jack.
Jack Porter.
I know it's the last run of the season, Jack, but still. I have a feeling Venom might not come out of this in one piece. He's back to Bobby Tan or something. right, coming up to that SCS gearbox slope.
Go! Keep going.
There's one hill out of the way.
We're still doing it. Come on back.
I'll give you guys a quick rundown after Jack's run here. Oh, Jack, watch out for those trees. We're going to have to put a squirrel on your buggy. All right, he's crossing the foothills of that Mickey Thompson mountain range.
There we go. Let's go, Jack Porter.
Yeah,
Jack always sends it.
come on, Jack. He's up to the bowls.
All right, get you a little better hit on it, Jack. Let's go.
Hey, that's Matt, not me.
Come on, Jack.
Come on, Jack. Put a Jack attack on the hill.
Oh, he wild.
I got Jake Pike up here with me, too. As soon as Jack finishes his run, Jake, I want to know all about yours.
It was really loud.
Go!
All right, let's get his time.
176.
Oh, he rolls over. Oh, he's
Jack!
crazy. That's so cool. That's
What
so
on
cool.
earth? I looked down for 1 minute.
Man, the GoPro footage of that was amazing.
What was it, Taylor? 414? 176 or something?
176.414.
176.414 for Jack Porter.
Oh.
And a victory rollover at the bottom of the course. Did he just break something?
I think he just shut off.
All right, Jake, we're going to take this moment, and, dude, that was fun watching you just, like, fight with this hill. Two-wheel drive. I honestly was not sure you would be able to do the SCS hill. I mean, tell us about it.
Well, I come into this, coming out of the third hill, broken, really broken. Had a lot of broken big things.
Yeah, I asked you during our intermission if you were, we're going to be able to run, and you were like, nah, I might attempt it. And then you go out there and crush this hill in two-wheel drive.
Well, I tell Clyde, he come over and asked me to while I was working on it, and yeah, my front end completely exploded. And I told Clyde, I was like, I'm going to attempt the second hill, or the fourth last hill, but I'm not going to destroy it. I don't want to be the guy, and I don't want to be recovered either.
Yeah.
And that was my main goal. And so I got over this, and it drives crazy when you don't have front-wheel drive. It drives totally different. So I'm going through that, so I'm like, all right, everything's all good. And I come over the jumps, and I hit that hill, and I get up there super fast. Like, it shouldn't have happened that fast. So I'm like, this might happen.
You're like, wait a second.
So that one little jolt gave me a little confidence, and I shouldn't have beat on it as hard as I did, but I did. And
dude, it sounded good. I'm not going to ask what temperature you got up to.
It got hot, but it's not harmed. It'll be fine. But everything's fine with the buggy. But
good. Except for the front end.
After I made it over that first ledge, that gave me. I'm doing it now. I was committed because either they're going to recover me from up there, or I'm going to climb
that's not an easy spot to get out of either way.
So yeah, and after that, when you're driving that thing and the front tires aren't spinning, you want to let off the gas. Like every time I'd look around and see my front tires not spinning,
throws you off.
I want to let off the gas, but it was really hard to make my brain commit to that throttle. But anyway, the little buggy did it, and somehow, and
the little Fordzilla that could.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Jack.
So anyway, that was my run, and it was really loud, and I burned all my fuel, and at least I finished. So.
You finished. That was a great way to go out for the season. I mean, what do you think that this is our, well, we got Justin Wills on the line here. Let's see what he does real quick.
Justin Wills, come on, buddy, let's go. Woo!
Before this morning, Justin was sitting 6th overall in points. That doesn't include the hills that we did today.
Justin's always an animal. He's always an animal.
And there's no way that you can't notice him in a crowd, either because he's wearing pink or because he's in that buggy or he's driving that truck.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
He picked a commanding color scheme. Justin has been able to finish all 3 hills so far this weekend.
Justin helped me wrench on my buggy after I broke, so appreciate it from him.
What did you think about the SCS hill? I know I'd heard that a lot of drivers were a little apprehensive about it when we first were looking at it Thursday and talking about it.
Before my buggy broke, I was looking at it as I wasn't worried about it. It was going to be the number 1 hill over there.
The one with the bowls at the top.
Yep.
Bowl of good, as Zach likes to say.
I seen it going pretty wild with everybody digging it out. If it did happen, there's no digging this one out. It's going to be what it is. Yeah. So I wasn't worried about it. I knew we were all going to make it. It's just.
You probably weren't thinking you'd be doing it in 2-wheel drive.
Right.
Though,
Yeah. No, I didn't want to do it in 2-wheel drive. Yeah.
Aren't you so much more glad that you were able to finish that, though?
Yeah, it's all
good. Finish the season that way. With it being the last one of the whole year.
I know. I had a lot of DNFs this year. Either way.
But you came off a win at Bikini Bottoms 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know it. And I come in super positive on this one and pretty conservative, too. So it's not an easy sport we have here.
No.
This is like the hardest thing humans can do, I think. For competition. Yeah. I really do. I think this is the hardest thing someone can do. And I'll tell you what, I will never do UTV and bouncer in the same day. Ever again.
Really?
Ever again.
It's just too much running back and forth and getting buckled in.
Like what? Wait, what course?
Different hills.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you crushed it in the UTV though too.
It's all good. Yeah. No, I had a blast in it. Holdbacks gave me their buggy to run, and I think
it didn't sound like it was running that great.
No, it wasn't running. It wasn't no good.
That's a
171.439 for Justin. Jake, I got one more. Oh, well, we got Timmy on the line.
Yep.
I just want to know, this is the last race of the season. Do you think the season's flown by? What are you going to do off season? Are you making plans for next year? Are you going to run what you've got? Give us in a nutshell.
I'm not done racing yet. We still got more racing to do for the rest of the year, so I don't even know how to answer that question, Bree.
How many races do you have left this year?
If I can get parts, I really would like to hit Boo Bash next year or next weekend. That's probably not going to happen because I got a lot of broken stuff.
Yeah.
But for sure, .1 finals here. I'm sitting good points there, so for sure there.
All right, Tim Cameron on the course. Time to beat right now is Danny's 141. And then Wes is in second right now with a 165.660. 165.660. And Justin Wheels just put himself into third place right now on Hill 4 with a 171.
Good for him.
Then Jack Porter with a 176. Jay Stewart's 176.2. Jack Porter 176.4.
For the hill?
Those are your top 5 for Hill 4 right now. But of course, Tim Cameron out there is going to come in and shake things up.
Here he comes.
Jake, I figured that your parents were going to be out to this one.
Nope. They're done for the year coming to the races.
It's a lot of traveling.
It's a lot. Yep.
Well, I know your mom's. She's probably on here
right
now.
They wanted to be here. Yep.
Sally's always checking in.
Yep. They wanted to be here, but
Jace always cracks me up when I read his Facebook posts.
Oh yeah. He's a trip.
I love how this is such a family sport that even the grown adults that are out here racing, their parents are invested in it. You know, their family members come and watch and support. You know, we've got the Perryville Mafia with all the blue T-shirts you can see every time you look at a crowd. Timmy's family, when the live feed went down yesterday, I know was anxiously calling to get updates from everyone that was here.
That's championship right there.
132.903.
Championship run.
That is your top
and
run.
I won the weekend too. Yep. Yep.
Daniel Heckley and Wes Keane are neck and neck for third place.
Yeah, Bree.
165.
Jace has supported me through my racing career. Since I was racing go-karts, he helped me race go-karts until I was 16 years old, and supported my own habit. But oh yeah, my folks they've always been behind me for this stuff. Never really took it this far, but
hey, once you're in, you're in.
Yep.
In the rock racing family.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So Daniel Heckley and Wes Keane are battling it out right now for third place for the weekend. I see Jack Porter staggering over here through the mud. I liked your victory rollover, Jack.
Jack, you wild, man. Yeah. All right, Bree.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, Mom, I flipped.
That is definitely faster than Jake Clark. Jake, that's fair. Yeah, there goes your dreams and third right there.
Zach, go make Matt mad so he'll drive faster. Go make Matt mad so he'll drive faster.
I already told everybody in the ground thinks he sucks.
All right, Daniel Heckley's coming over the foothills. He's about to head up into the bowls. Going up that Yukon wall.
Oh, yeah. Coming out, making light work of it.
So Wes had a 165.6. Wes and Daniel Heckley fighting for third right now for the weekend.
How close were Jake and Jack's times? Or whatever. Yeah.
Jake had a 288 and
288.
Jack had a 176.
Woo! Look at that.
All right, what'd he get?
That's a 146.492. 146.492. That was unbelievable. Wow. Daniel Heckley.
That is a third place time right now on Hill 4, and that should put him into third place for the weekend.
I'm a little upset that he bowed out and didn't do anything spectacular at the end like a real racer. It's okay, sissy. Maybe next year.
Oh.
The grand finale right here. The reason most
Shift, Matt.
game. That's not going to work, Matt. There you go. Perfect. Nailed it.
Okay. Matt Holt killing it. By it, I mean the buggy.
Zach.
Oh. Oh, I did everything I could. I told him everybody in the crowd thinks he sucks. He's terrible. He's no good. Not very attractive. His buggy is weak. I was trying to make him mad. I just slapped him in the helmet over and over again. It didn't hurt him, but it was kind of loud, you know.
Might have startled him a
little. Yeah,
it
did scare him. He was like, "Stop, man, you're scaring me." I was like, No. It's okay. He couldn't do anything. His wrist restraints and everything. He can't even pick his nose. It's sad. So I did poke him in the nose.
All in the name of safety.
Yeah. I held his nose. He forgot he could breathe out of his mouth, acted like he was dying.
All right, let's see if it worked. Come on, Matt! Don't you stop! Don't you stop!
Don't let out! Don't let out! Stop! Don't let out!
Go! Come on, Matt!
Go! Quit letting out! Go! Go!
Ah, crap!
Come on, man! This is why everybody says you suck. Come on, man!
I just want everybody at home to know that Zach doesn't actually mean that, and this is just because he's trying to get Matt fired up to get up the hill.
I figured this out years ago. If you can make him mad, he drives good. I mean, but I was joking with him. It's so hard because he's so positive. I mean, you can hand him a turd sandwich and he'd compliment the bread. He'd be like, "It's so soft. Is this artesian bread?" And I'm like, "Man, come on, dude." Go.
He's doing it.
Go. He is. Oh, I'm so proud of our little man. All right. Whew. That was actually the hardest
you know what? Matt he has come really far this season.
Yeah, he needs to go really far on this track.
Look, he's going to do it. But it's been a long year, and Matt he loves the sport. He's passionate about it. He comes out here because he enjoys it and it's fun. And I am glad to have him up here hosting with me. And I know it's a hard job to be running back and forth between trying to race multiple hills and sit up here and do the show.
Couldn't imagine.
So hats off to Matt for doing all of that and having such an awesome attitude every time.
He's going the wrong freaking way, Bree.
He got it figured out. Look, he knows the foothills.
Totally
We've named every part of this course now. This is the foothills of the Mickey Thompson Mountain Range. Yeah.
I'd have called it humping and pumping.
I'm sure you would have.
Yeah.
That's why you don't get to name things.
I know. They quit letting me name things. They still let me name shirts, though, like the shirt I'm wearing.
Yeah, I've never worn any of those.
These are awesome. They're not for you, Bree.
No, they are not for me.
My wife said I should make some for girls.
No, you shouldn't.
Matt, there's a tree right there.
Did you notice the squirrel on the front of Jay Storch's buggy?
Matt, go more lefter, dude. There's a tree right there.
Stay in it.
Stay in the gas.
There you go. Don't let out.
No, he's good. He's okay. Now back up like everybody else that had to back up did.
The drone ran out of batteries. It's only good for, so long.
All right, Matt is coming up to the first bowl. I believe that was the bowl of good.
Yeah, the bowl of good. Man, what a waste right there.
I know. Hashtag poor Wade.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Yeah, he's such a good racer.
He is, and he's always got a good attitude.
Is this a good guy all around? He's a good dude. Oh, I'm good at it.
I've been slipping them in all over the place around here. I don't know if anybody's noticing or not.
Slip in a good anywhere you can.
And the Wade's work, too.
Oh, the Wade's nonstop.
He did a Wade good job.
Oh.
He was driving Wade fast.
Oh, gosh.
Where'd Matt go? Come on, Danny. Get him down this hill. The Vision RV Valley with a... Look at that receiving line at the end there, Danny, coming out to cheer him on.
That right there is inspirational. Matt also feeds on inspiration, so that can
work as
well. He did it. Oh, my gosh.
And he didn't time out.
316.745 and a new course record, Matt Holt.
316.745. Matt, we are proud of you, dude. That was not an easy course.
Dude, if he
and you did it.
Right. If he could do donuts, he totally would be doing them. He's so awesome. Good job, Matt. Y'all give it up for him. Y'all go down there. He likes hugs. He loves hugs.
Yeah. Awesome. Man, what a great thing. Matt did it. He finished hill 4.
All right, guys, we'll be right back to review this course.
Yes. Of course.
What you want, what you want. No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
Yeah. What is up?
All right, guys. Awesome job, Matt.
So that's really crazy to see that Tim Cameron squeaked out a beat Danny Smith. Again, third place, Daniel Heckley. Fourth place, Wes Keene. Again, fourth place, Wes Keene. He came out and did a donut, and everybody in the crowd was on their feet just clapping the crazy.
Hey, and Daniel Heckley raced. I mean, he drove well today.
Daniel Heckley's
and pulled off that third place spot.
Lawless buggy is for sale. I do know that.
Oh.
He's tried both of them, and he feels a lot more comfortable. He said, and not only that, it's just he feels more comfortable, and he has more seat time and smoked out, so it almost makes sense, but he doesn't feel like he'll ever be as comfortable in Lawless without running it for years, and he's got a head start, so it's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Well, and it clearly, I mean, worked.
And he's
it looks
smooth, super smooth
right behind
today.
Timmy and Danny.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret here. Smoked Out being an older buggy like it is, it gets looked over a lot because the style of it and everything else is really old school. The straight axles, the non-rear suspension, but what you don't know is the horsepower to weight ratio on Smoked Out is comparative to any buggy out here. It has massive amounts of power. It's light, it bounces, it pulls, and it's got a great gear ratio. It's to power ratio mix, and it's capable. I mean, you could literally get in that thing and never have raced a buggy in your life and complete 2 hills like Nick did.
And what blew me away is
awesome.
Like Nick did.
He was talking to us yesterday about. He's like, it's fun to idle. He goes, we go trail riding. He said it's a great buggy to trail ride too.
That buggy is an all-around buggy that
It's rare to have a buggy that you can competitively race in and enjoy trail riding.
When you say rare, I'm going to say almost non-existent. It's just none of these guys that run competitive that are finishing anywhere in the top 5 trail ride these buggies. It's too inconvenient. It's too costly. It's not necessary.
And they're not comfortable for trail riding
and
usually.
Especially with the turbos and everything else, having to run the high spool, there isn't a crawl ability at all. But its horsepower to weight ratio allows it to have a crawl ability, so you're not beating your brains out. You're not in a race everywhere you go. So that is important, and anybody building a buggy needs to know that that's the things they're looking for.
And he looks smooth when he drives it too. I mean, it's an incredibly smooth buggy, and it looks like he has a lot of fun with it. So again, obviously, if you're having fun, you're probably going fast too. So
no doubt.
All right, I'm going to do a quick rundown. This is just from Hill 4. Tim Cameron finished first with a 132, and then Danny Smith with a 141. Daniel Heckley with a 146, Wes Keene with a 165, Justin Wills with a 171, and Jay Storts with a 176.2. We'll just go ahead and keep going down here. Jack Porter with a 176.4. Brandon Davis with a 193, Jake Pike with a 288, and Matt Holt with a 316, and then Chris and Cash were DNFs, unfortunately.
That's one of my favorites.
We really only had half of our list even making it.
Yes, that's one of my favorites.
That's kind of what you get. Every day our list got shorter of racers, so super good time. The buggy held together.
But you made it to the end, Matt.
You fall back to a Jay Storts mentality. Jay Storts showed up with his backup buggy, knowing that he's not as fast and competitive, and based on, statistically speaking, based on the average finish rate that we've had at finals, he stood a good chance of finishing up in a high number, and that's what he said. He said, I'm not trying to push my buggy. I'm not trying to take chances. I'm going to take the safe line, other than that flip over there on this side. Anyway, he saved it.
Again,
Chris Griggs over there
had a great weekend, and I said he has the most heart of anybody.
Has he been up here?
No.
Chris,
Chris,
come here. No, come here, man. Come here.
You're standing too close to the trailer if you didn't want to get called up here.
Come here. Here, you take it.
You think they'd have figured that out by now?
Oh, man, you did awesome.
Thank you, man.
Again, we were talking about our lineup of drivers. Your name popped up. Obviously, we were all in agreement that one of the most heart-driven drivers out here. Takes something more like a truggy, comes out and says, hey, I want all the big dogs, come out. Again, we talked about how long of a drive it was. What was it like being here at Finals, doing 2 days of racing back-to-back?
Man, it's just been absolutely awesome. It's been a dream. Justin Wills made me an offer to haul mine out here. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be out here. So Justin Wills digging deeper racing. Thank you, man.
Yes, Wes is a
you had some breakage?
Yeah, it's been a rough weekend. I wasn't easy on it. Y'all know me.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it was fun to watch you throwing down on those hills. You did not give up.
No, there ain't no quit in me.
What was it? You had some issues. We talked a little bit about some of them. What were the issues you had this weekend?
Let's see. First hill, first day, bent a wheel.
Yep.
Second hill, broke a rear axle shaft and broke the driver's seat. I had to take the passenger seat out and put it in the driver's seat.
Solid. Good
That's
time.
the first one of those that I've heard.
Yeah, ripped the bottom out of a Corbeau Ultra.
There you go. That's a pretty good seat to have there.
Oh yeah, they've been good. It's not anything on their fault.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then first hill today, had holes in both the rear tires. Put a half gallon of slime in each one of them.
Look, this just goes to show you, when we talk about this being a rough sport, challenging hills, even though these guys might be finishing the hills most of the time, it's not without, so much carnage and, wear and tear on the buggy, and sometimes extreme, like breaking your seat, So.
What was the thing you liked most about this weekend?
Man, just the fact that I got to be here.
Yeah.
And I was able to, work hard and get the buggy ready for each hills.
And still were able to keep the buggy, so you could actually attempt all 4 hills. You were able to go out and tackle them. A lot of guys, as we were looking at our sheet here, you can see our list gets smaller and smaller until we're down to about 8 or 10 buggies.
A graph.
So, be able to say you actually got out there and hit all 4 hills, had a good time, and it's pretty awesome.
What happened with your rollover? It was kind of hard to see from down here. Did it just kind of kick you sideways?
Yeah, I was rolling through that whoop section. The suspension on that buggy does really good in the whoops, not so much on the big climbs and the ledges. And
it did. When you were coming through this way on that Radflow, we're calling the Radflow suspension section, it looked really smooth coming through there.
Yeah, and like I said, I just went through those offset ruts just a little too fast and caught a bad bounce, and next thing you know, I'm flying through the air going, oh boy.
Yeah.
It happens.
Again, you hopped out, gave a thumbs up. It was great to see the guys over there all cheering you on. So And the buggy looks like it's still moving on its own power.
Yeah, fired up. It's got some cosmetic damage. I tore up the grill hoop on the front end. I'm gonna have to redo that, but
yeah,
for the most part.
Other than that, looks good.
Yeah.
Come out and do some wheeling tonight. Have a good time. Like I said, we have our awards banquet coming up here tonight. I don't think we'll be live for that, but there is a handful of drivers that usually I'll throw up some pictures or video for it. It's a great day of racing, and we're so glad you came out here. Again, I know it's such a long drive for you guys to haul your stuff out and drive around, and you did actually the full Northern Series this year as well.
Yes.
So, again, making that long trek to all the Northern races. Again, I'm from Illinois, so it's kind of nice to see some of the Northern races moving close to me, but, again, such a long drive for, the North Carolina guys. I was like to whine, like, oh, it's an 8-hour drive. And like, yeah, I had 10 hours on that. So
yeah, I think it was 1,000 miles out here.
Wow. Again, it's a great park to come to.
You.
So, yeah, we appreciate you coming up. Again, thanks for it, and we're so glad you could be here this weekend.
Absolutely, and Matt.
Awesome job, man.
I was talking a little junk to you. We were tied in the Northern Series.
We were.
You got me, man.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah. It's a good time, and again, so great to see some newer guys come out and join the series. We're always looking for new guys to hop in. And again, I love seeing guys that can just say, hey, I can only do the Northern Series, or I can only do the Southern Series, or put together a team, say, hey, we'll do it as a team event. That's how I started out. I couldn't afford financially or a time constraint. So me and my brother and Sean Cross put together a race team. We kind of took turns filling in here and there to figure out when we could all make the races. And I love seeing guys just say, hey, I can't commit to the whole series myself, so I'll join in section. And then it makes me so happy just because that's kind of the humble beginnings I started at. So I encourage people, like, hey, if you want to get into this, come on out. And obviously, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely, man.
So we appreciate you coming out. Again, like I said, we'll be going to the awards banquet here shortly, get everything shut down. I'm sure we'll have some pictures and video. I don't think we'll be live for it, but...
No, we did have some asking. We don't plan to be live for the banquet. It's just too much, we don't have the equipment up there and everything where we're going to be doing it. So, you might get to see some pictures and videos posted maybe at some point, but... I gave you guys the rundown. We got to go set up for the banquet now and tear all of this stuff down, throw everything back in the tube.
Yep.
But Chris, awesome job this weekend. Thanks for coming up and chatting with us as well.
Absolutely glad to be here.
And thank you guys so much for joining us this season and watching on Hillside Live. I know Matt and I have had a blast.
It is.
Look how in sync we are now.
It has been so much fun.
All right. Well, I'm just going to end on that note and say have a great night, everybody. We will see you November 6th at Fun Run for the UTV Bounty Race.
We'll see you guys.